when we pray in tongues, we are able to activate such energy that no one else can be able to understand. Medically, let me put this, because this has been studied. And we thank God for the medical doctors who are also neurosurgeons, because they were perplexed. Why is it that there is a difference between the people who pray in tongues and these others? When we are praying in tongues, something happens. Because when we are praying in tongues, one thing that you will discover, and I'm sure Daddy was able to expound it to us, and also we know when you're praying in tongues, you may start slowly, but you continue. You know, like for me, I usually wonder, I don't understand myself. When I get into praying in tongues, you start vibrating. Why is this possible? You see that there is a fire, there is something. That is the time that you can make a declaration and you see that it will come to pass. Because number one, there is faith. But number two, there is something medically that is activated. Because when voluntary speech, this is medically, during extended vocal prayer, causes a major stimulation in the brain, especially in the hypothalamus. And the hypothalamus is very critical for all of us who are listening, because the hypothalamus has direct regulation of 4 major systems in the body. It is able to control something we call the pituitary gland. And this pituitary gland has connection to most of the endocrine glands. And you know, the pituitary is able to secrete most of the hormones, either the happy hormones and the sad hormones. And that is why when you pray in tongues, you're able even to feel some rest, because there is a part in the brain that is activated. More so, this hypothalamus is connected to the immune system. Praise be to Jesus. And when we are praying in tongues, you might not be knowing what you're doing physically, but spiritually, it is something great. But also physically, you're able to activate some immune system that is able to fight germs, almost 65%. More so, it is connected to the entire autonomic system. Autonomic system also is very critical in our body. The last one, and very important, it is able to produce some hormones that are called endorphins and enkephalons. Some doctors called me and told me they were listening to me. That's why I'm mashekete kayande borika. Doctors, these enkephalins and endorphins, we know what they do. And these chemicals in the body, they are more powerful, 100 to 200 more powerful than morphine. We know morphine, it is a drug that is used for painkiller. It is one of the best painkillers. Even the people suffering from cancer, they're usually given morphine. But when we pray in tongues, we are able to activate some hormones called the enkephalons and the endorphins, which are more powerful than morphine. So when we are praying in tongues, it is not only something spiritual, but spiritual is very important, because it is able to activate even the physical, and we are able to see the changes. A very significant percentage of the CNS is directly or indirectly activated in the process of extended verbal and musical prayers in tongues over a period of time. It is very true. There is something that happens when we are praying in tongues.